Hi, gang. Coach Roxane here. Hey, the time of meeting people at a Starbucks or at a house to show it to them that called you up on Zillow, those days are past. We must get back into the habit of doing a formal buyer appointment at the office before we consider putting somebody in our car and showing them a house. The reason for that is that we need to really find out what their motivations are. And we also need to create through a good, well scripted, well rehearsed, well practiced buyer agency appointment. We need to establish with them what the expectations are. Right? That if we find them a house that meets their parameters, we're going to write a contract on it. There are ways to do it, and we'll talk more about that as we continue. We need to find out if they have objections to interest rates or prices, or if they're worried about either of those things, so that we can address that objection up front. Because if we're not able to address those objections, we're never going to get a sale out of it. We're just showing people a bunch of properties because they're fantasizing about selling a home. We also need to tell them what the process is for speed of writing. We've all gotten out of the habit of having to create urgency in our buyers because the market was creating the urgency, right? If they didn't look at a house, make a decision, and write an offer within 45 minutes, they were out of luck. And now they see homes that are sitting on the market longer. They perceive this as giving them time to think about that. And of course, we never want to pressure anybody into it, but we have to create the urgency. We have to create urgency in other ways than the competition: interest rates, opportunities of buying assumptions, any number of other things, and that is going to be best established in that appointment itself. So again, you're only working with buyers who are ready, willing, and able. Most important, ready, willing, and able, all of those. They have to be willing to do it. If they're not willing to buy at this interest rate, what are we looking for? And if we can't, if what we could get in seller concessions doesn't get them into a payment that they feel comfortable with, then why are we even showing them properties? If they're not able, if they can't qualify for a loan at the current interest rates, or it's super tight, they may not be real right now. Starting out with a good, stellar, rock star buyer appointment is really important right now. And if you don't have one in place, let's work on it together.